aiming to connect a region of over 600 million bridges between our lands.
Hello and welcome to ASEAN in Focus, delivering to you the latest news in and around the ASEAN region. I'm Maricar Velasco and here are headlines. Associate Justice Lucas Bersamin is the new Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of the Philippines. Lion Air needs to improve its safety culture and better document repair works on its planes, Indonesia's Transport Safety Agency said Wednesday in preliminary findings into a fatal crash last month. And Manny Pacquiao said Tuesday that veteran trainer Freddie Roach never left his orbit despite a public split and was helping the Filipino boxing legend get ready for his upcoming bout in Las Vegas. Associate Justice Lucas Bersamin is the new Chief Justice. President Rodrigo Duterte handpicked Bersamin from a judicial and bar council shortlist that included acting Chief Justice Antonio Carpio and Associate Justices Diosdado Peralta, Estela Perlas Bernabe, and Andres Reyes Jr. Although Carpio, 68, is the most senior magistrate in the High Court, the 69-year-old Bersamin is the most senior SC Justice in the judiciary, starting out as a judge of the Quezon City Regional Trial Court Branch 96 in November 1986. Bersamin was a recipient of the Chief Justice Jose Abad Santos Award as Outstanding RTC Judge in 2002 and was acknowledged by the Chief Justice Fred Ruzi Castro Memorabilia Commission for having the best decision in civil law and the best decision in criminal law from among all RTC judges in 1999. Prior to his appointment at the SC by then-President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, Bersamin was a Court of Appeals Associate Justice since 2003. Bersamin, whose brother, former Representative Luis Bersamin, was killed outside a church in Quezon City in 2006, voted in favor of the burial of then-President Ferdinand Marcos at the Libingan ng Mga Bayani in Taguig, Maria Lourdes Sereno's ouster as Chief Justice, among others. He is slated to receive the Gusi Peace International Award. Bersamin replaces Teresita Leonardo de Castro, who retired as Chief Justice after reaching the mandatory age of retirement in October. Bersamin will reach the mandatory age of retirement of 70 in October 2019. The Commission on Appointments on Wednesday, November 28, approved the appointment of Teodoro Locsin Jr. as Foreign Affairs Secretary. Nobody opposed Locsin's confirmation at the plenary, which took up the matter after the CA's Foreign Affairs Committee made the recommendation earlier in the day. Locsin was appointed at the helm of the Department of Foreign Affairs by President Rodrigo Duterte following the resignation of Foreign Affairs Secretary Alan Peter Cayetano. Cayetano resigned after revealing his plans to seek a seat in the House of Representatives in 2019. The CA is a constitutional body that confirms or rejects certain appointments made by the President of the Philippines. It is composed of the Senate President, who serves as the ex-officio chairman, and 12 senators and 12 members of the House of Representatives. Former First Lady Imelda Marcos is asking the Sandigan Bayan to forward her case to the Supreme Court for further proceedings as she announced her plans to seek the help of the High Court over her graft conviction. Marcos made the appeal in a notice filed before the Anti-Graft Court's 5th Division. She was convicted for participating in the management of several Swiss foundations while a member of the Interim Batasang Pambansa and when she was Minister of the Ministry of Human Settlements from 1968 to 1986. The former First Lady was sentenced to 6 to 11 years imprisonment for each count. On November 12, Marcos filed a motion for leave to avail of post-conviction remedies, justifying her absence on the promulgation of the decision. A hearing was held 4 days after, allowing Marcos to post 150,000 pesos. Bail granted her temporary liberty while her motion for leave was being deliberated.
Well, that was expected, no? That the Marcoses would resort to all legal remedies, no? Like an appeal, no? But again, what was controversial, no, and irregular yung hindi siya inaresto, no, because there was already a conviction, and with that conviction an arrest warrant should have been issued, no, by the Sandigan Bayan. But yun nga, walang ganong nangyari. So I think that is still a relevant issue. Dapat hulihin si Imelda, makapagpiano siya, no, and at least that would be for posterity, no, that at least for that moment we have the Marcoses, no, in full public view na convict and inaresto, no, before bail, no. Kasi bail should happen, no, after you have been under the jurisdiction of the court.
Lion Air needs to improve its safety culture and better document repair works on its planes. This according to Indonesia's Transport Safety Agency on Wednesday in preliminary findings into a fatal crash last month. Lion Air must take steps to improve the safety culture and to enable the pilot to make proper decisions to continue the flight. It said in a statement, adding that the carrier must ensure all the operation documents are properly filled and documented. The Boeing 737 MAX vanished from radar about 13 minutes after taking off from Jakarta on October 29, crashing into waters off Indonesia's northern coast moments after it had asked to return to the capital. The findings are not expected to pinpoint a definite cause of the accident, but may shed more light on why one of the world's newest and most advanced commercial passenger planes fell from the sky.
Visiting the Philippines, Manila or Quezon City is a popular destination. But oftentimes the hustle and bustle of the city can be more stressful on your vacation. So when you feel the need to reconnect to nature or relax again, there's a beautiful oasis just outside of the city called the Garden at Ciudad de Victoria. That you can see here include hydrangea, snapdragon, and stargazers. They're truly beautiful. The gardens at Ciudad de Victoria are so peaceful, tranquil, and beautiful that it's become a haven for young couples and a very popular venue for engagement photos. The The next time you want an escape from the big city, the garden at Ciudad de Victoria is a wonderful place to visit.
Welcome back. A Syrian refugee who spent months in limbo in a budget terminal at a Malaysian airport has arrived in Vancouver after he was granted permanent residency by Canada, a government source and his lawyer said Tuesday. Hassan Al-Kontar's flight became widely known after he shared posts on social media that showed him surviving on donated airline meals, washing and giving himself a haircut in the toilets at Kuala Lumpur International Airport's Terminal 2. He had been stuck since March, blocked from entering Malaysia because of visa issues and barred from traveling to other countries, and was detained last month by immigration officials. After Kontar's arrest, Malaysian officials had said they were going to work with Syrian authorities to deport him back to his war-torn homeland. But Kontar's lawyer, Andrew Brower, said they brought the Syrian back to the Kuala Lumpur airport on Monday before he was put on a Vancouver-bound flight. Brower said his client was recognized by Canada as a refugee and was granted permanent residency under the country's refugee sponsorship program. He said they were very pleased that Malaysia appeared to agree and abide by international law. Malaysia's immigration office said in a statement Tuesday it had held talks on the basis of concern and humanity with the embassy of the country that agreed to receive his relocation without naming Canada.
I will try to be a valid member of this community, and I will always respect their methods, their ways of lives. I will educate myself about their history and about traditions as well, and I will fit as soon as I can in this lovely community. And one day when I have children, I will absolutely tell them that not to forget that the Canadian people helped me and changed my life and theirs as well.
President Rodrigo Duterte on Tuesday, November 27, urged a careful approach to the issue of Chinese illegal workers in the country. Speaking to reporters in Bohol, Duterte noted that while the illegal workers should be deported, there were also so many thousands of Filipinos working there or went inside China as tourists and decide to work there. He noted that the same was true in Malaysia, Indonesia, and South Korea. Duterte said if they think that they are at a loss, at the disadvantage because there are so many Chinese nationals who are working in the Philippines, remember that they have seen equal amount of Filipinos who are there working in China, but they deported no one. The president made the comment as the Senate Labor Committee continues with its probe into what Senator Joel Villanueva said was the influx of illegal workers in the country, mostly Chinese. Villanueva had said that the illegal workers were competing with Filipinos for jobs as unemployment rate rose to over 20%. The first ever online legal consultation app called Lex Meets was launched at the AIM Conference Center on Monday, November 26, 2018. Lex Meet offers real-time online consultation on their video chat platform where clients can directly ask questions and receive legal advice. Users can download the app from Google Play Store and initiate a consultation request by purchasing an initial credit of 500 pesos. Lex Meet will then help select the right lawyer for the client based on the lawyer's legal expertise, geographic location, and dialect. Lawyers are informed of their client's legal problem in advance and given time to review their documents. Clients pay a flat fee of 35 pesos per minute. According to attorney Marlon Valderrama, president and CEO of Lex Meet Incorporated, the app aims to address affordability, convenience, security in seeking legal services. The app primarily caters to all FWs, SMEs, and foreign investors. He noted that strict confidentiality is observed during Lex Meet consultations. These consultations are not recorded, so clients should take down notes while talking to a lawyer through the Lex Meet app. He added that Lex Meet is the first and only app of its kind where lawyers and clients can meet online. More importantly, it is an app invented by a Filipino to help fellow Filipinos wherever in the world they may be.
I realized that there are some vulnerable sectors that lacks lawyer accessibility. So, most especially OFWs and small medium enterprise, yung maliliit nating negosyante na who could not afford to pay a retainer lawyer. So that's why I created this LexMint.
Former Solicitor General Florin Hilbay said that while the appeal to the younger generation of lawyers is already a given, Hilbay said that even older lawyers will eventually realize the value of using such technology in their profession.
It's very interesting, and I think it has a lot of potential in terms of bridging the gap between lawyers and clients, providing greater accessibility to legal services, and hopefully lowering the cost of legal services.
Congratulations to Net25 Kids! Kid Cuento, everyone can be a hero, for bagging the grand prize for the professional non-fiction category for ages 7 and below at the recently concluded Southeast Asia Video Festival for Children. Kid Cuento, everyone can be a hero, bested entries from other ASEAN member countries in the video festival, bringing honor not only to our station, but pride to our country as well. Again, congratulations to Net25 Kids team. Your EBC family is proud of you.
The Department of Tourism announced that they have accredited a total of 243 hotels in Boracay Island 1 month after its reopening. In their latest Boracay bulletin, there were 9,248 rooms available for tourists in the world-famous island. The roster includes Fairways and Blue Water Beach Resorts in Barangay Yapak with the highest number of rooms approved, 700. The Savoy Hotel Boracay in New Coast has the second highest number of rooms with 463. The DOT reminded the public that only the Boracay Island accommodation establishments that are compliant with the requirements of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, the Department of Interior and Local Government, and accredited by the DOT are allowed to accept bookings and reservations. Manny Pacquiao said Tuesday that veteran trainer Freddie Roach never left his orbit despite a public split and was helping the Filipino boxing legend get ready for his upcoming bout in Las Vegas. Pacquiao was training in Manila ahead of the January 19 showdown against Adrian Broner, a fight that may be a prelude to a long-speculated-on rematch with Floyd Mayweather. The Roach-Pacquiao reunion comes after the men abruptly parted ways, breaking up one of boxing's most famous double acts, following the Filipinos' defeat to Jeff Horn in 2017. Roach was reported to have been upset by his dismissal, but agreed to return after late-night talks with the fighter last week.
Ang sinasabi ko naman sa kanila, even in America, never na nawala si Freddie sa Team Pacquiao. Okay lang, excited na for more than 2 years. Babalik ulit tayo sa 2 years, mga ganun. Babalik ulit tayo sa Vegas para lumaban.
Pacquiao, the only fighter to win world titles in 8 different weight divisions, got a boost to his storied but slowing boxing career after stopping Argentina's Lucas Mathis in July in Kuala Lumpur. Just over 6 months later, he will be back in the ring, this time against Broner, a 29-year-old American, for his first U.S. fight since 2016. Undefeated, Mayweather said in September he was ready to fight Pacquiao, but no definite plans have emerged since. Last week, the Filipino champ told reporters he and Mayweather have talked about fighting again, but said he would see after the Broner match. And that is the latest news in the Southeast Asian nations. Stay updated about the ASEAN region. I'm Monica Velasco and I am 1 with 25.